It went a little bit too overboard this time, guys. So, welcome to another episode of Born to Fish. By the name of the title, you can see what I've done. Huge tackle warehouse order, like the most I've ever spent, ever, probably. On gear at one time alone. Not altogether, but on one time, one order alone. As you can tell by the title, $1,300 of fishing stuff. It was just something that I could have done, and I ended up doing, obviously. And then it's going to be a huge unboxing, just to tell you guys what I got and why I got them, obviously, and what hopefully to expect out of this channel, basically on what I bought. So yeah, don't open anything until I do a proper unboxing. I open everything, like first look, first impressions. Basically, the only thing that I did open was the rods. I just opened the tops of them, and I don't know about which one how I'll go about this. I'll just probably open this first then, since they're already unsealed. But basically, really quick, let's do this from this side. So I bought 3 rods, actually. These 2 are the same, except the actions are not the same. So I'm just gonna go through one. And this is, I'm not gonna take it out of the packaging, just for quicker. This is, I'll just take it out from right here. The 13 Fishing, I believe it was a new rod. I don't know if it was last season or this season, but it is the Fate Green. This is an Ocean Series rod. You can use for bass fishing as well. This is the 7'6" medium light. I got 2 of them. 7'1" medium heavy, because they didn't have a 7'6" medium light, and a 7'6" medium heavy. They didn't have it, so I got a 7'1" medium heavy, and then a 7'6" medium light fast. And it's 6 to 12. These are basically were designed in Florida. I believe that's where they're at, or I don't know if that's where they're at actually, but they're designed in Florida, and they're basically not strictly ocean water. They would fish basically the flats and everything with them. So it's an ocean water rod. I bought 2 of them basically for ocean water necessities, I guess you can say. And little info off of here. It has it. Japanese 30-ton HTC 3-blank construction. Evolve cushioned reel C. Tango free guides with zirconium inserts. Handle select 3/8 Portuguese cork handle. 1-year limited warranty. So basically this is what I bought it for. The rods I would use in ocean, like some of them, they would start getting they started getting rusted. Basically, like the guides they weren't strictly for ocean, so they're probably on their last life. The rust can damage your line, your braid, your mono, fluoro, etc. So basically wanted to get some real ocean rods now. These are basically going to be for the harbors. It's actually a very flimsy tip, which I actually like, but of course it's all heavy with all the packaging on top, if you guys can see that. But yeah, 7'6" one piece. It's going to be my bass and like surf setup and halibut setup, light halibuts, basically for drop shotting jigs, light swim baits, basically anything, maybe even light crankbaits. It's basically to get, you know, some bass out of harbors and stuff. It'll be a nice fight. I'm always a finesse guy, so I like this is a really nice color. I can't tell if it's really a green. It's more like a turquoise or a blue green, but it's a nice little color. 13 right there, and then Fate Green. Specs over here. All the specs is 7'6" medium light fast, 6 to 12 pound test, 1/16 ounce to 5/16 ounce. Basically really light. At least I can throw basically a 1/4 ounce on this, and then there'll be no problem. So that's typically what I throw on my lighter setups. I throw up to a 1/4 ounce, maybe sometimes a half. I'll be able to get away with a half, but it's usually what I do on a 1/4 ounce setup. Trying to put this back in, but yeah, 2 of them. The other one's just a 7'1" medium heavy. Whoa. And basically the 7'1". Oh, I didn't even say they retail for $79.99, so I got both of them, 2 of them. But basically the 7'1" medium heavy will be for a little bit heavier. I think it goes up to 3/4 ounces, and that's gonna be like when I want to chuck an ounce out, and maybe even when I want to use some live bait, like a live sardine, basically, like just chuck that out. So I'll be good for that when you'll get a little bit more distance, basically. This way. Okay. So the other rod, real quick, the one I've already bought, actually, let me get this out of the way. The other rod I have already purchased before. It's just a heavier version of it, and I still haven't done my review on that because I haven't fished a lot with it, but it's a really good rod. But this one, this is a Defy Black. This is the extra heavy Swimbait rod. This is an 8-foot extra heavy fast 20 to 40 pound test line, 8 to 14 ounce rod. This rod, I don't know, obviously going to be using for swim baits, but I don't know if the guides can handle in salt water. I'm mainly going to be using this rod also on a boat trip. I know some of my friends use their Swimbait rods, their Phoenix M1 Swimbait rods, their I-rods basically. I want to be using this one. It's rated 20 to 40 pound test line, 8 to 14 ounce lures, which I think will be perfect. And also for their slightly heavier swim baits, I'm going to be doing that. Sorry. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be swim baiting, checking swim baits basically now. Even though I have one setup that I don't really use with my tranks. But yeah, I bought a reel to pair this up, and I didn't say also I bought reels to pair up with those two. But yeah, I bought this one. It's a lot stiffer than the other one. So that's good. But they're very comfortable. These I believe are the same. Yeah, $79.99, so a really good price for a Swimbait rod. Have used the other one a couple of times, and it checks out baits really good. But basically why I bought this one too. So that's the rods real quick. This probably holds the rest of the $1,100. Nah, the rest of the $1,000. I didn't think they would fit stand-up boxes as big. All of this to keep it safe, basically. Trying to look for that paper. Okay, now where's the paper? Here it is. Should we start with the first? So I talked about the 3 rods, basically. So let's talk about the next item that's on the list. Nice packaging. Oh damn, that's pretty small. I didn't see how lightweight they were. But yeah, let's start off with the next big thing, and the most priciest thing, which is this. This is the Daiwa Lexus Cc 400H. I believe this is 6'3" to 1, weighs 16 ounces. It weighs a pound, and its line capacity is 20 pound, 190 yards of 20 pound mono. And for braid, for 80 pound braid, it's gonna hold 200 yards. I'm probably gonna go with a 40 pound braid, just for more line, because with 55 yards you can get 55 pound braid, you can get 300 yards, which is insane. And especially if I'm gonna be using it on a boat, probably stick around to 40. But yeah, this is the Daiwa Lexus. It looked more, I thought the box was gonna be bigger, honestly. But wow, there it is. Didn't come with no oil, didn't come with anything, just some schematics basically on how to use them. And it looks like it has a centrifugal brake system as well. Huh, that Shimano only had those. And of course your schematics. I believe this has also a bait collector because it's the bigger. Yeah, it does. Yep, has a bait clicker, which is why I also bought it. Does not have the magnetic brakes as some Daiwas do have. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to get this right here to do the brakes. Should be fine. I'll probably have it only on one setting all the time either way. But yeah, nice color. This is the 400. This is the Lexus Cc 400. I believe these were about 2 years ago, or yeah, I think these were 2 years ago on 2016 iCast, because I don't think they came out with any of them in 2016 new Lexus. Last year I think it was a WN. So this is going to be usually for swim. This is going to be used for swim baiting mostly, and the boat trip. 20 25 pounds of drag, max drag, which would be perfect for both situations. So yeah, my only thing is that the brakes, it's like the pin brakes, which I would not really fan of those. For the magnetic brakes, it's a lot easier to use, but I'll play around with it. But this is the 6-3-1, as I said, and it's basically the next big thing. I thought it would be coming with oil or wrapped up and taken care of, but hey, it's a beefy item. So there's that. Next thing, that retails for actually $249.99, $250 plus tax. It's insane. Then the next things, two reels, are, I love the color of the box by the way, are two Daiwas, and these are both the BGs, the Daiwa BG series, as you can tell. Nice red box, and got two of them, 2500 for this medium light and 3500 for the medium heavy. Let's just open one. I think they'll both be the same. These are a little bit more taken care of. You got a lot of schematics right here. You got this thing nicely wrapped, a lot different than the Lexus. Like really wrapped. It's like a little felt baggage, little baggy. Not felt, but it's like soft. And here it is. Oh, look, I'm missing a handle to it, but if I leave the handles in here, yeah, the handle's in here. Basically, this is the 2500, and it has like that extra wide grip handle, I guess, for more power to hold, I guess, so it won't slip. But I think, yeah, this is the 2500 size. These are 7 ball bearings, mostly aluminum. They're sealed they're sealed bearings, so it's obviously it's obviously a saltwater reel. And then this is the 2500, and it holds 170 yards of 8-pound mono. I'll probably put 8-pound, 10-pound to 15-pound braid on this. Has plastic drag, obviously, so it won't get damaged. And it's an air rotor basically. It's got the little lock right here, the anti-reverse lock, and I can't spin it, but I know these things are really smooth, is what I read. And the main thing is why I got this. It's got a braid ready spool. Basically, you can tie direct braid. You don't have to put backing or anything special to that. I still want to know how to spool these, but that's basically what it is. What I bought these for the ocean. So yeah, this is for the ultralight, and the other one is for the medium heavy, the 3500. Basically, I want to be able to get a little bit more than 100 yards on my reels, so they have a deep spool, which is good. But the BG retails just 3,000, I believe. 3,000 and smaller retails for $99.99, and the 3500 retails for $109.99. So yeah, I got two of those right here. Then let's give you the specs on the 25. It's a 5:6:1 gear ratio, weighs 9.3 ounces, max drag is 13.2 pounds. You get 33.2 inches of line retrieve, and you get 7 bearings, 6 ball and 1 roller. Same with the other one, except it's a 5:7:1, 3500, weighs 14.1, huge jump from 1000 size. Its max drag is 17.6, max line is 38.5 inches of retrieval, and then the same 6:1. But this one gets, well, if I use 15-pound braid, I'll get almost 200 yards with this. And then this one with 20-pound braid, it gets 310, which I'll probably have 20-pound braid on this. But yeah, that's basically what they are right there. Next thing was this Shimano Black Moon backpack. Retails for $149.99. I know I did a video about the Guggen backpack, and it's a good backpack. The thing is, I don't know if I overstuffed it or not, but some of the zipper ties, they ripped. And then I kind of expected that. I knew like they weren't gonna make the best quality backpack. I'm pretty sure it'll last longer, but yeah, some of the zipper ties have ripped already. It looks like if you put a little bit too much, even a little bit, like barely pushing the envelope, the zippers might rip. So I'm kind of being precautious. I'm kind of switching that backpack up, and I'm probably gonna be using more of this one for bass fishing. I'm still diving in. It's a great backpack. Theirs is just, you know, I needed one that my biggest pet peeve with them was the trays. Basically, like you pull them out and it kind of squishes on top of each other. Like I didn't like that. This has a little plastic frame, so maybe that'll help, but I'm not gonna get into the reviews. Basically, I'm gonna use this one. I'm kind of gonna put them next to each other, since theirs was $100 and then this one's $150. So we'll see how it goes. Basically just branding, obviously, but I needed a new backpack. as well, because I like separating my gear. That's the main thing. I'll have a bass backpack, I'll have an ocean backpack, and then I'll have multi-species, as in catfish, carp backpack, and then trouts obviously, but get the picture. So that's basically that. And then the next thing, what I got a huge ton of are these basically rod gloves. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's it. I got 11 of these basically because, so these are for, if I don't know if I'll show it, I'll probably show it later. I have made a rod rack in my van basically, and then since the little ends used to hook up your rods, and it's a very small gap, it's like about this big, putting in your rods might damage your guides and the line and everything. And so basically this is just for that, just to keep them safe when I'm putting them in a rod rack, so no guides can break and nothing, none of that. So yeah, basically what these are for, I got 11 of these. These retail, these weren't even that expensive. These retail for about $4.99 each. The casting ones are $4.99, and I guess I can see why the spinning ones, they're a little bit bigger and they have more because of the bigger guys, but they retailed for $6.99. So yeah, I got 11 of those for all the rods, even for rods for my friends. And I'm only taking 3 rods, and then they want to put it in the rod rack, and it's easier storage basically. So basically that's what these are for, it's just to protect them. Great for a lot, eliminates tangles and rod organization. Yeah, basically. And then it'll protect them. It'll be easier to slide them through. So yeah, basically what those are for. Next thing, didn't read that, but yeah, I got the Rapala touchscreen scale basically. And if it's only gonna weigh 15 pounds, then that sucks. But yeah, basically for us. So didn't read about that, but yeah, it's basically a digital scale. And it'll weigh basically just to have a proper scaling, because I don't like just these hook scales that you have to put through the mouth and everything. It's just so grip it properly. So that's basically what that's going to be. So it only does 15 pounds, so I can't really do anything heavier. So I might have to get even a heavier one. But yeah, this is basically going to be like our bass one, our catfish one, carp one. So basically that's what it's going to be. But yeah, nice scale. The scales there are really expensive. There's some scales that are like $100, $200. This one wasn't. It was like some of the cheapest ones, like digital wise. So it's only 50 bucks. So yeah, pretty pricey though, but they'll get some use out of it. So yeah, that's what that is, a Rapala touchscreen scale. I heard like, it's like mixed, but a lot of stuff is mixed. Reviews on it. So the next thing is JJ's Magic. Always wanted to try this. Pretty simple, where's it at? JJ's Magic. Heard it's one of the really good dyes ever. I'll possibly just be carrying it in this thing, just to keep it safe. But yeah, what it is, chartreuse. I'm not really a big dip guy, but I'm gonna start doing them because it could make a difference. I just took that out of the packaging, and it's supposedly sealed, and it smells like garlic. And it's sealed. Yeah, that stinks. So yeah, got that. That was, I'm getting lost here. $5.49. So yeah, and then the next thing was basically we're getting into a whole lot of swimbait gears. So the swimbait gear, basically the swimbaits. So I got 2 Savage Gear glides. I got an 8-inch and a 6.5-inch. I got the Bone, it's a nice little color, popular color, and the Hitch, basically. So I got 2 of them. This is the Bone, and this is the. Does this even say colors? It's a big glide. That's why it says right here. The Bone, and this is the Hitch, basically. Nice swim baits, nice color. The Bone's popular over here in SoCal. I know this one is too. Hitch color, nice reflective color. So I got 2 of those. Both of these, well, one of them, the 8-inch retailed for $24.99, and then the 6.5 retailed for $16.99. So that was that. And then I missed one actually, which is the Spro BBZ1. Where are you at? This Spro BB1 Rainbow Trout Slow Sink. This retail for $19.99. It's basically what it is, a little trout. Basically multi-swim swim bait. This bro makes some good baits made with Gamakatsu hooks. And this is, does it tell me what size this is? It doesn't tell me. It's 6 inch and weighs 2.25 ounces. So that's what that is. 6 inch. 6 1/4 inch. So that was that. Then the Gamakatsu Javelin gill. Basically a soft bait. These, I believe. Yeah, these realistic looking swim baits. You get 4 of them. And they're expensive. These are $24.99 by Gamakatsu. They're 110, I believe. These are about 4 inches. Doesn't really tell me. But yeah, basically they're weighted on the, like they're really heavy on the belly, and on top they're have like no weight. So basically when you Texas rig these, they'll swim like this, even with the Texas rig hook. And I read the best hook to pair these up with was the 5/0. Basically what I have here, and this is super line, so basically if I'm using heavier line, it won't pin down my hook. Basically these pair up with those, and the hooks were $4.99. So yeah, basically swim baits, obviously throwing them, not too heavy setup, but that was that. And then the next thing was the Savage Gear Bluegills, which is these. I got 3 of these. Right. I got 2 Bluegills. They're 4 inches, small ones. These are about 1 ounce, so I could probably chuck them on a heavy bait casting rod or even on that Swimbait rod, just really light retrieve. But I got 2 of these. These are, they give me a color. Yeah, a photo black crappie and a photo dark gill, basically. And there they are, slow sinking. 2 of these. These both retail for $12.99. And then I got this Savage Gear Photo Trout, the new 40, I believe it's called. The 40 Pro Series Photo Light Trout, 8 inch. This is probably one of the heaviest ones. This is 3.5 ounces. But a nice realistic looking picture right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's that. Then the next thing is a Live Target Adult Trout. Live Target Adult Trout. All of these. I got 2 of these, basically. So they're these. Just another swim bait, basically type deal. These are, as I said, the Adult Trout Silver Violet, 7.5 medium slow. So these are 7.5 inches long, and they weigh 3 1/4 ounce, about as heavy as the other one. So yeah, nice little swim baits. I'm not really going with hug or anything because that's typically what everybody uses. Next thing, I got some fluoro, basically. Where's the fluoro at? Some Sunline Reaction FC 20-pound test, 200 yards. Basically, this is going to be my leader for swim baits. Probably my leader when I'm fishing the harbors when I need it. So that's basically what this is going to be. Basically my leader for my swim baits. 200 yards, not bad. Basically, like, as I'm explaining myself, 20-pound test fluoro is going to be my leader. I'm kind of losing myself. And of course the free sticker on $50 or more. Got a bunch of those. Some t-shirts, basically the short sleeved ones. This is a gray one. This free when it's 150 bucks for normal tee. For long sleeves, it's $5 instead of 20. It's really good. That. And then the last 2 things. Oh, actually I got 12. Found another one. Then this, basically what I wanted to get. I'm gonna actually open this. The KVD Plano KVD Speed Bag 1 file. I always wanted to get one of these for organizing plastics because I don't like throwing them into my backpack, so I finally have one of these. Basically this fits about 20 bags. Nice and neat. You'll probably just stand them up right there and it folds over so you'll know what you have. It's probably going to be 10 and 10. So yeah, it's nice to have a longer one. It's about like yay big and it holds up to 40. But yeah, that's basically what this is to hold plastics. And they'll be a little bit more organized when I'm bass fishing. This was $7.99. And then last but not least, or 2 new spinning reels for my catfishing and carp fishing basically, and I went with the really cheap alternative that I heard really good reviews on, was the Garcia Black Max. As you can see, I have Daiwa Shimano. I basically use a lot of these reels. I don't care really the branding, the name, as long as they do my job, they do the job for me, basically. So basically, right now this has 4 bearings, 5.1 to 1 gear ratio, retrieve turn 29 inches, max drag 14 pounds, weighs 9.2 ounces, mono capacity is 175 yards at 8-pound test, and then for a braid it's 180 at 10-pound test, which I don't think that's like the diameter, because I know braid is a lot thinner than that. But I'm probably put a 10-pound test. I'll probably get a good amount of yardage with 10-pound, at least over 100. I'm gonna be carp fishing and catfishing with this. So these were the only ones that were really sealed with the sticker, but I like that black and red color. Here it is right here. Never used the Black Max the bait casting. I don't know why I blanked out, but yeah, this is gonna be the spinning reel, and it's gonna be for that, the Black Max 30, the 3000 size basically. And I'm gonna use these on my my cherry woods for that. Pretty smooth little reel. No, I couldn't ask for any more. It's basically what it is. Nice color. Turn off that anti-reverse. Oh. Okay, it's all good. But yeah, nice little smooth reel. Basically what it's gonna be used for. And that's basically it. That's basically this whole unboxing. That was everything. Got 2 of those. So, because I have 2 setups, basically 2 rods. Take advantage of that. But yeah, basically it. Everything that I got. Everything that I need to be doing these new fishing adventures. Hopefully it'll be a really good year. But thanks for watching, guys. This is a massive unboxing that I've done. $1,300. I can't believe I did that. But hey man, you know it's gonna happen one of these days. If I would have bought those rods separately, everything else separately, you know, I'm not saying I'm gonna blow that much money, but it's like, you know, fishermen, this thing's a drug. But thanks for watching this massive unboxing. Broke even more. Thanks for watching this massive unboxing, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and then hopefully be another good one. Thanks for watching, guys. I put all this stuff away.